Awesome, guys. Once again, welcome to our global expansion call. My name is Zay Molina. I'm one of the educators here at Empire IX. And guys, today we got a very special call for you guys. Later on, I'm going to be going over a free smart money training, as well as going over a little bit details about my course that starts tonight. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up about that. That's what we're going to be talking about here in a little bit. You guys get a free smart money training as we'll be going over some, one of the pairs and one of the trades we actually took this morning on a pair. We're going to kind of break down the price section, break down the analysis of what's going on. But before we get into that, guys, I'm going to bring up a very special guest. Unfortunately, we cannot have Ozzy Tomas with us here today, but we have another very special guest who's been with us. He's always been here helping us out with this call. And you guys, this guy has been, an amazing distributor for IX Global, one of the top guys, one of the corporate staff for IX Global, helping everything run in the background. He's in charge of the app. He's in charge of the back office, done amazing stuff for us guys. And he is, his full entire income has come from IX Global, right? He is, like I said, distributor here, one of our best, people around, guys. And without further ado, let me go ahead and give it on to Kramer Nunez. Kramer, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Zay, thank you. I love.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and take it away, man.
How you guys doing today? Thanks, man. Always exciting to do this call for everybody here. I don't get to work with the English market very much, so it's very exciting for me. And of course, helping out my brother here, Zay, who's basically changed my whole outlook on trading. I was pretty much done with retail trading because, just new guy trying to get into different, crypto and Forex and stuff like that. There's a lot of, there's this mindset that you got to have. And if you're in a hurry to make money, you tend to make mistakes. And that can be costly, and I've made quite a few costly mistakes, but Zay helped me see a different way to trade, and I love it. That's why I love being on this call and promoting it and promoting his course. Okay, it's amazing. Just it's totally different than anything you've seen out there. Like, I've been involved in trading for the past 6-7 years, since 2015, and seriously, with Zay, it's the first time I've seen this concept of institutional trading or smart money trading, basically doing what the banks do. I love it 100%. Okay, I'm pumped to be here with you guys. Like Zay said, my name is Kramer Nunez. I'm an influencer with IX Global. Been here since the very beginning. Been working with Joe, the owner, for the last 10-12 years. He's my best friend. And well, I'm also corporate, so I help out with a bunch of stuff. It's really fun to take this from zero to where we're at right now. We're growing just huge and at gigantic steps, pretty amazing. But the main reason we're doing it is because of you. So before we get started, just thank you guys for being on this call. Thank you for everything that you do. Okay, we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for you, because that's the whole focus of this entire company. Okay, so let's get started. IX Global was founded upon the concepts of innovation, inspiration, and impact. So that's what we're trying to do. That's what we want to do. We want to innovate, inspire, and impact your life. You are the focus here. You are the center of attention. Okay. The whole point here is to inspire positive change and help people achieve that through community, through education, through technology, basically through our platform. We have the first personal development social media platform out there. We are the first positive, kind of like an Instagram, Facebook, but focused 100% on positivity and goal achievement, and we have the entrepreneurial platform for the modern day entrepreneur. Okay, if you're a digital marketer, if you're a person that wants to do online businesses, this is the place for you to be at. Okay, speaking of business, I want to get this out of the way as quickly as possible. You need to understand there's only 4 ways for you to make money in this world. Okay, and that is either being an employee, self-employed, which is where you own your job, a business owner, an investor. Okay, Zay is an investor. He also runs a IX Global business of his own, so he's also a business owner. So am I. So is a bunch of people on this call. Okay, and this is a way to actually get financial wealth, freedom, and also time freedom. Okay, on the left side, we have 95% of the people in the world. If you think about it, most of the people are either at a job or own their own job. A lot of these people sometimes think they have a business, but the honest truth is that if they're missing one day, that business is gone. Okay, they get sick, the income gets sick with them. If they go on vacation, the income went on vacation with them. So they don't really have a way to produce without them being physically present there. So they're still changing time for money, which is what you do at a job. I mean, sure, it's got its pros. You can decide when that happens. At a job, they just tell you how much you're worth and when you show up, you know, but you still not free at all, you know. So you got to find a way to go to the right side. The crazy thing about this diagram is that sure, 95% of the people are here, but only 5% of the money is on this left side. So the competition is fierce. I mean, it's you against the world for almost nothing. Okay. But on the right side, even if you do poorly, you're doing really good, because think about it, it's 95% of the money and only 5% of the people in the world. Okay. So just taking a step over to the right side and just, you know, not knowing what to do and failing over and over is still better than being on the left side, to be honest. That's my personal opinion, not financial advice. You know, you do what you want. But it just makes sense to me to, you know, find a way to have a system that will, you know, keep making money regardless of what I'm doing. You know, maybe get the work done once and have it keep paying me, kind of like if, you know, like an oil pipeline, you know, where you just do it once and it keeps bringing in the oil, or you know, making money work for you. I mean, that's the smartest play ever. That's what banks do. I mean, money is the best employee. It works 24/7 and it brings more employees to work for you, you know. So more money brings more money, which makes you more money, which brings more money. So I mean, it's a no-brainer, you know. So how do we transition over? How do we step away from the left side, from, you know, the fierce competition over almost nothing, and step on the right side where the wealth is? Okay, that's where we come in as IX Global. Okay, IX Global was founded 2 years ago. Okay, this May, so this month it's our 2-year anniversary. We've already grown in that 2 years to more than 125,000 users of our social media app. Okay, over 90,000 brand ambassadors. I think we're at 95,000 something brand ambassadors. Okay, so far this year we've made over $35 million, but it was worth noting that our first year, we started the company during the pandemic. So the first 6 months of 2020, we did about $5 million, and all of last year we did 22 million. But amazingly enough, in the first 3 months of this year, we made about $35 million. Okay, we're on the road to 100 million. That's our sales goal for the year. Obviously, we can only do that with you. That's an amazing goal for you as well, because we pay a lot of that out into commissions for the field. So that means that if we hit that goal, you're making a lot of money. IX Global also got in the top 20 ranking for momentum last year for top MLM companies. And this year, we won top MLM startup in the industry by Business for Home. Okay, our founder and CEO, Joe Martinez, about 15 years experience in the industry. Stand-up dude, just amazing. Very dedicated, hardworking, ex-military, you know, just very disciplined. I've actually never met someone that works as hard as Joe does. Even our mentor Brian is like just amazed at his work ethic. It's ridiculous. Okay, he has helped hundreds of thousands of people to make money in this business. He helped me reach 6 figures in 2 companies. You know, just a stand-up guy, very dedicated. Everybody else on here, Paul Barlow, great guy, known him for years. He's our president, hardworking, very smart. Okay, both on actual like field, you know, as a networker stuff, and as a corporate person. He's you know, along with all these guys, they've been consulting for companies, many other companies, like, you know, just top people in the industry. We got Ozzy Thomas that can't be with us today. He's, I believe his mom is in town. He hasn't seen her in a long time. And you know what? Family is the most important thing ever. So, hey, you know, we give him the time to go and be with his family. That's what it's all about, you know. And, you know, just that's basically a little recap of what the company is, who's running it. You know, this is what I was telling you, that we got, you know, top direct selling startup from the Business for Home. We got voted out of 16 nominees, you know, and we got the first place, because that's how awesome we are. So I mentioned to you that we have a platform for the digital entrepreneur. Basically, we created an ecosystem tied to this social media application that we've got going, where we teach everything that you need to know to become a better you. Okay, that's the whole focus. That's what we're doing here. We give you the tools so that you can make money many different ways. You know that successful people make money from quite a few different streams of income. You know, they don't just have one source of income, they got 3 to 7. Okay, and we try to give you as many options to make money aside from doing the business with us, for you to have those different streams of income. So we teach you all about financial markets. So we teach you financial education, but aside of that, we teach you how to actually make money in the markets. We teach you leadership. We teach you about your relationships. We teach you about becoming a better human being, about, you know, conquering your mind. We teach you how to conquer your body, you know, health and fitness. Okay, we have e-commerce platforms, okay, kind of like Shopify. We teach you how to do drop shipping, so you can have an automatic online business. We have travel discounts. We have digital tools, so you can do your online branding, so you can, you know, take advantage of the power of social media and use it to your advantage. I mean, it's amazing really what we offer. And, you know, since one of the pillars of IX is innovation, we're always ready to pivot and go into the new areas that are emerging in today's technology landscape. And one of those big ones is the metaverse. As you've seen, Facebook changed its name to Meta, so you would associate it with metaverse. Lots and lots of companies are, you know, spending billions of dollars into developing this this online world for us. Okay, and I mean, I don't know how much more I have to go into detail about this. I think everybody at this point already is aware, at least they've heard talking about this, you know, but basically you got banks involved, you got McDonald's and other huge stores like Walmart. Okay, NFTs, you know, are getting sold by the millions like crazy. Crypto adoption is, you know, going wild outside of the US, countries like Colombia, countries like Peru, you know, like all over the world. Okay, crypto is being adopted as an alternate form of currency because of its power, the power of decentralization, the power of you know, just cryptography in general, you know, very safe. It's a very good alternative for most everybody. And, you know, we're just diving right into the metaverse. We do that through our unique partnership with Cryptoland, okay, which is an NFT play to earn game that we whitelisted through here. So basically those NFTs launched through IX Global. Okay, we do that through teaching you about cryptos and DAOs, which are decentralized organizations, and basically all this other stuff. And it's a quote that I really like is this quote from Bill Gates that says that the key to success in business is to detect where the world is going and get there first. I mean, that is as smart as you can be. Like, just you got to know where everybody's going and be the first one to arrive. And the world at large is going into the metaverse, and that's why we're already involved. Okay, as you can see, just want to make sure that everybody knows that the whitelist for Cryptoland ends this Thursday night at midnight. So if you want to get your NFTs at the special purchase price of the whitelist, you should do so as soon as possible, because after that, you'll only be able to get them through the Cryptoland webpage at the public sales price, which is a lot more than what you see here. Okay, so take advantage of this. Okay, again, let's go a little bit into more detail as to the financial markets. Zay, I'm gonna leave your example towards the end, so we can rush through this a little bit. But I want you guys to understand that. So you got to understand how your personal finances work. Okay, so that you don't commit financial mistakes. So obviously have financial fitness, and, you know, be smart with money and save some and put some for investments, and, you know, control your expenditures and keep track of everything, you know, all that. But you also gotta, I mean, the whole point of saving is so that you can put it to work. So how are you gonna make it work? Well, we've got many alternatives for you to try out, including smart money trading, okay, which you guys really have to get on that class tonight. Okay, you'll get a free training, and it'll be the start to something great for you. But basically, we've got a bunch of courses. Okay, and we have a trading academy with more than 300 hours of professional training. Okay, we've got live sessions every day, multiple times a day, different educators. We got, our traders have to have results. Like, we don't just have people that know theory. Okay, these guys are guys that live off of their trading. Okay, and then they come and teach us. So when you're copying their alerts or when you're following their lead, okay, you can rest assured that this is what they're doing to put bread on the table. So yeah, they're trying to win. Okay, so that's something that's good for you. We have the academy in multiple languages. We have it in Spanish. We have some stuff in Portuguese. We got stuff in Hindi, Manipuri, very many different languages. And as we keep growing, we're gonna have it in more and more languages. Okay, we go to France, we're gonna do it, in French. Germany, German. I mean, that's the whole point of having a global business. Okay, and our training goes from basic to advanced. So if you don't know anything about any of this, okay, you can rest assured that you can just dive right in. And we're going to take you step by step, baby steps, teach you the most basic, to advanced concepts for those that maybe know a little bit more. Okay. Specifically for what is Empire IX and their Master Trader University, this is what ZAY is a part of. They have this smart money way of teaching institutional training. Okay. And you'll even get a certificate. Okay, once it's completed. Okay, I love their academy because it runs through the university, because you go from your freshman year to your junior year to your sophomore year to your senior year. That was out of order, but it'll take you step by step, and you have to actually take quizzes, so you can't really move on until you show that you know what you're talking about, that you've learned what they're teaching, because that's the whole point of it. I mean, it's not Netflix where you're just gonna like skip ahead, a couple of videos. It's like, no, you gotta pass a test. You gotta show that you learn. Otherwise, why are you even watching it? And it's pretty amazing what you can do here. And obviously having a certificate, that's pretty amazing too. But the bulk of this is basically financial alerts, so you can copy and paste. So additionally to our live classes in the recorded education, we have live alerts that you get every day through Telegram. Okay, you get sports picks if you're into sports trading. You get binary options, stocks, crypto, forex, indices. I mean, basically you just receive the alerts, copy, paste it into your platform, and you're doing what our traders are doing themselves to make money. You're just copying what they do. Okay, so emulate the masters. That's how you make money. We also have cloud trading options if you want to have more of an automated system where we have artificial intelligence and algorithms trading for you. Okay, they can probably catch stuff that most humans can't, because it's computer programmed, so it's automatic and faster. And we make about 5 to 20% a month on this. Again, that's no guarantee. Past performance is not guarantee future results, but it does paint you kind of a history, kind of gives you an idea of what it's been like, and maybe that could continue, if we create a trend that might continue along those lines. Okay, and that's what we would hope. Okay, but you got these options to have online cloud trading. Okay, as far as the cloud trading, you can get it for 3, 6, or 12 months. Okay, and you got to have about $1,000 in that account. Okay, again, the cool thing about forex and stuff is that it's your account. You create an account, only you have access to that account. Okay, all you do is link the AI to it, and it makes trades for you, but you're fully in control. Okay, and just have it run and make you money every month. Okay, we also have, like I mentioned, e-commerce. We teach you all about drop shipping. Okay, we got our own marketplace, kind of like Shopify, where you can buy and sell things. And we have a service where we actually, through our ICOM Academy, teach you all about drop shipping and how you can run your e-commerce business. And we have an add-on service where our experts basically set it up and run it for you, which is something very interesting to look at, very exciting. I mean, e-commerce is huge. The pandemic made it even bigger. Okay, this is definitely an up and coming industry that's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Okay, we also have travel deals, discounts, okay, up to 75%. I'm sorry, up to 70% discounts. Not the best necessarily discounts in the world. That's not what we're going for. You might find better deals somewhere else. But what you will not find that we give you is 5 to 30% cash back. Okay, that is amazing. Okay, so we give you a decent deal and then cash back on top of that. So this travel platform, this portal here, pretty amazing. Highly recommend you use it anytime you travel. Okay, we also have digital tools, like I mentioned to you, for your sales funnels, for your social media strategy, for your personal branding, right? And we also have the personal development aspect of things, where we teach you leadership, we teach you how to improve your relationships, we teach you, how to have a better mindset, be a better person. Okay, because we want to help you overall become the best version possible of yourself. Okay, we also reward you for utilizing the app. Okay, we have social profitability. So for participating and using the app and helping people, motivating them, you get to earn some money on that too. Okay, we are ahead of the curve here, gamifying our social media and paying people to actually use the app they're already using. Okay, how much does it cost to be part of IX Global, to be part of this platform? You got a basic pack for $115. You got a pro pack for $145 and a premium pack for $180. What's the difference? Basic pack is obviously very basic. It gives you 80 points, and you have access to some of the stuff in the academy and just 2 trading channels, but full access to our social media app. The pro pack is the one that I personally am on, the one that I promote to everybody that I talk to. It's got everything the basic membership has, plus the travel, the ICOM, the Empire IX. This is definitely something you want to have. Okay, we got the Agora Marketplace. We got all the alerts. We got 10 plus trading channels. Okay, and it's just the most complete membership. Obviously, premium is a step above because it includes the auto trading. Okay, so the pro is the premium without the cloud trading, and the premium is the pro with the auto trading. So they're pretty much the same with that difference in mind. Okay, and we got tons and tons of add-ons that you can add on to your membership for extra things, like for instance the wellness app that we have in India that helps you do telemedicine. We're trying to bring that to South America. It's going to be a huge hit down here. We got crypto, we got more binary, and we're always adding stuff. Some of you that have been with us for a little while, we've added the NFTs, we've added Xnode. I can't believe there's not a site for Xnode right now. We have something pretty amazing right now where cryptos meet commodities. We basically got an exclusive deal with a company that ties cryptos to real world commodities, real world projects, whether in oil or natural gas or gold or real estate or whatever. And those tokens, you can mine them. Basically, you acquire a license to be a node on the network, on the blockchain, and you mine and get rewarded for that. And well, how crypto mining goes. Don't really have to go into detail, but definitely you should look at that. I believe we do another call during the week to explain it specifically. X nodes, definitely something you want to look at. Okay, but basically you also can make money by referring people, like a bunch of you guys on this call because I invited you. Some of you guys are here because I invited you. That's what we do. We are brand ambassadors for IX Global. We use it, we love it, and we share it with other people. You have 4 additional ways of earning money with us, aside from Forex and crypto and e-commerce and all the other stuff we've already mentioned. Okay, you got the direct bonus, you got the apprentice bonus, rank bonus, and team commissions. Let's go over these really quick before we give over the time to Zay, so he can show us the very exciting concept of smart money trading. So the direct bonus is a bonus that you get for anybody that you personally invite to the business. Okay, so if they get a basic pack, you get $5. Okay, no questions asked. Okay, pro pack, you get $15. Premium pack, you get $15 as well. Okay, but it's not just the first time, like you see many other companies where you get like a fast start bonus or something like that. This is every time that they purchase their membership. Okay, so this is kind of like Netflix. It's a month-to-month deal. So next month when John here, he renews his basic membership, you'll get another $5. And when Claire, she renews her pro pack, you get another $15. And when James does the same thing with his premium pack, you'll get another 15. So this is real residual income. So as long as these people keep earning money with us, they keep getting their membership, whether they pay for it or whether with the apprentice bonus they're getting it for free, you'll still make this bonus every month. Okay, speaking of the apprentice bonus, okay, if you sign up if you invite 3 people to be a part of IX Global, you basically are here for free. You get your membership paid for, and you'll make $100 plus the direct bonus, that's 145. So basically you're covering your pro pack. If you had a basic pack, you basically made like 30 bucks on top of that. Okay, so really good bonus, helps you get into profitability really quick. You know, your cost of running your business 145 a month. Okay, with 3 people, you're making 145 a month, so you're in profit. You have a self-sustaining business that pays for itself. Okay, you got different rank bonuses as you grow your business. You'll grow in ranks. We pay weekly rank bonuses from $87.50 a week to $2,000 a week. So that's $8,000 a month. Okay, depending on how big your teams grow, and then you get team commissions, which this is basically a binary, but this is all of us together, you know, wherever you're placed here, like we're all working with you, and you get to take advantage of the growth that we have as a company, and you'll get paid 10, 15, or 20% of the week side volume every week, depending on the rank, you know, from the previous slide. Okay, so that could potentially be a lot of money every month. Our top guy right now from India, he lives in Dubai, Raj Patil. He makes, you know, $2,000 a week from that bonus, so that's $8,000 a month, plus about $250,000 a week from this one bonus. I mean, he's got a ginormous team, okay? But just so you can have an idea of the potential of what could maybe happen to you, no guarantees, but I mean, hey, you know, we're just launching in South America, so if you know people that are Spanish speaking, that could be you. Okay, we're pretty small in the sense that we're not in that many countries, so there is so much potential that you could easily be one of those guys. Okay, maybe you want to launch in Nigeria, maybe you want to launch in, you know, Australia, I don't know, but that could be you. Okay, so it's definitely a lot of potential. Okay, lots of money to be earned. Okay, lots of potential for growth. Okay, and we can get you paid. We'll either do bank transfers, we'll pay you in Bitcoin or USDT or PayPal you. I mean, you'll get paid. Okay, just how we have very many ways for you to give us money, we get you your money the fastest and best way possible as well. Okay, and not just that, we travel with you. Today in our global call, we announced that our next Awaken Leadership Retreat is going to be in October. Okay, we have many more ways of qualifying now, so that not just leaders can go, but anybody that joins, you could join today and still qualify for this trip in the 12 weeks that we have to do so. It's going to be amazing, great experience. You get to meet, you know, the corporate staff. You get to meet Joe and Paul and everybody, and basically get to surround yourself with amazing individuals, and hope that rubs off on you, and, you know, just basically increase that for yourself, and learn from their leadership, and apply that to your own life, you know. So basically what I want to do right now is give the time over to Zay Molina so that he can show us this very exciting methodology of trading, which is smart money trading. It's what the banks do. To me, it's amazing. It just, the way it made sense to me is like, I just imagine like a shark, you know, and there's a little fish that follows the shark that doesn't get eaten because he's following the shark, and he kind of cleans the gills and helps him out, you know. So instead of trying to make it out on your own, little tiny fish, you know, and get eaten by the shark or the whale or whatever, which is what the banks are, you know, no, you will do this the smart way, and you'll see that you can actually make money in this market if you do it the way Zay tells you. So with that, Zay, I'm gonna turn it over to you again, and then feel free to close off the call, you guys. I hope that you learned something today. I hope you feel motivated, and that you like what we see, and that you feel that you want to share this with people, and that this is something that you could do. And you're going to see that this is definitely something that you could do. So I hope you do it. And Zay, turn it over to you. Thanks, bud.
Awesome. I really appreciate that, Kramer. Before I get started, guys, go ahead and drop some number 7s for Kramer. Amazing, you know, presentation. I really appreciate your time, man. Thank you for hopping on with us today. We'll go ahead and drop some number 7s in the chat.
You're welcome, buddy.
Awesome. Perfect. So one thing I kind of want to piggyback off of Kramer is I love that shark analogy, right? For me, I like to use a surfer analogy, which I'll get into in just a minute. But when it comes to smart money, if you've never heard of smart money, right, our goal is to trade with the banks rather than against them, right? That's what we're focused on. A lot of retail traders try to trade these patterns or trend lines or indicators that, one, overcomplicate the charts, in my opinion, and two, they don't necessarily work all the time. And that's what we're going to kind of talk about. Our goal as traders is try to predict where the market's going to go next. And I think our best chance of doing that is going along with the banks, with the heavy investors, the people that actually control the markets, right? So when we break down this, price action today, we're going to kind of talk about that a little bit. Okay. So I appreciate you guys staying on with us. I like to do this at the end because it kind of, weeds out all of the people that aren't really committed, right? They don't want to be here to the end. They don't want to wait. They're impatient. They get off the call. All of you guys, we're here to help you guys, and we're here to, reward you for your dedication, your commitment for being here. So that's what we're going to kind of go over today, is we're going to go over price action here on Euro USD. Okay. Now, once again, guys, our goal is to look for where the bank's going to go next, right? It's just like my surfer analogy. What I like to use is essentially when you're a surfer, your goal is to go out, get your board, swim out into the ocean, and then stand up when you see a wave, and you're going to ride that wave back to the beach, right? Your goal is not to go against the wave. If you try to surf against a wave, what's going to happen? That wave is just going to knock you down, swallow you up, and you're going under, right? That's what happens when you're surfing, with the ocean. You want to go with the wave, let the water flow with you, right? You're going to go with that flow of the ocean, right? Same thing when it comes to trading, guys. Our goal is to go with the flow of the market. We're not trying to out trade the banks. We're not trying to trade, completely random and what we want to see and stuff like that, guys. We got to go with the flow of the people that move the market, the market makers, the banks, the heavy investors, the people that put in enough money to actually create these candles that we see here on our charts. Okay. So our goal is to trade with the banks. Now, a lot of people, as I mentioned, retail traders, they trade these retail patterns, they trade trend lines, they trade indicators, right? And a lot of the times, guys, they just get stopped out before they continue moving, right? If you guys have traded before, that may have happened to you, where you take a trade and your stop loss gets hit and then the market moves in the direction that you thought it was. And you're like, well, why did I just get stopped out? That's the banks in action. That's what we call bank manipulation. Their goal is to take you out, right? Because what they need to do for them to make money when they want to buy, they need people on the opposite side to sell to them, right? Just like a transaction at the grocery store. For you to go in and buy, let's say, a candy bar, what do you need to do? You physically need to take that candy bar up to a cashier or the self-checkout. They'll scan it and they'll say, okay, this is $1, right? Let's say, just for example, okay, you give them that $1, then they're going to give you that candy bar back, and you just made a transaction where they physically sold you that candy bar and you bought it from them. Okay. That's the same thing when it comes to trading, right? For you to buy a pair, someone needs to be on the opposite side selling to you. Okay. Same thing, vice versa. If you want to sell, right? Let's say you want to sell your car. Okay. For you to actually sell your car, you need to have a buyer. Someone needs to actually physically buy that from you. Same thing in the market. For you to sell a pair, someone on the opposite side needs to be buying. Okay. There always has to be that relationship of buyers and sellers. So when the banks come in and they're throwing in millions and billions of dollars into the market for them to buy or sell and make money, they need someone on the opposite side to do what? To take the opposite side of the trade. Who do you think they're going to get to do that? Us retail traders, you, me, individual. We're all known as retail traders. Us with our smaller accounts of maybe $100, $1,000, $10,000. That's nothing compared to what the banks have. Okay. So when we're trading, they need to get a collection of us, a whole bunch of retail traders to take, sells when the banks want to buy, and vice versa. So when it comes to the bank, or excuse me, to the market, guys, the goal of the banks is to manipulate the market. They want you to take a trade so they can stop you out and make sure that you lose. That's the goal. So when it comes to smart money, guys, our goal is to wait. We're being patient. We're going to wait for the banks to make their move, and we're going to look for the best opportunity for us to jump in with them. Okay. So if you guys see here on Euro USD, let me make sure real quick that my screen is shared. Perfect. Awesome. So we see here, Euro USD, guys, what do we see? Well, we saw that price action was coming down. We're in a heavy downtrend, but here on the 30-minute, we see that price started going back and forth. This is what we call consolidation, where essentially price is just going back and forth, creating these what we call equal highs, equal lows. Okay. Price is not really going anywhere. It's just like stuck in this little box that we see here. Okay. When we see stuff like this, if you go back to the retail thinking, right, the retail way of mind is what they're thinking is this is what we call quote unquote support and resistance. Okay. Where they're taught to essentially, if price keeps rejecting off a level over and over and over, what do? You keep adding buy positions. You buy every time price bounces off this low. Every single time, right? Every time price comes up to these highs, you sell. That's the goal. That's what they're taught in support and resistance. Because as you see, this is what they're taught. Price comes down, bounces off like a floor almost, right? Price is just bouncing. Think of a basketball. Every time you bounce the ball on the floor, it's going to come right back up to you. That's what they're thinking with the support and resistance. So they're thinking every time price comes down here, it's going to bounce off until it doesn't, until it takes off, right? And it's just like, you do a super bounce with a bouncy ball or something, right? And price takes off. That's what they're taught. So they're buying at these lows. Let me clean this up a little bit. They're buying at these lows with their stop losses just below the lows. So that's where their stop loss is. Let me make it a little bit thicker so we can all see it. Okay. That's what we see as, as what's going on in the market. That's what retail's trying to do. They're trying to buy at these lows and the stop loss just below it. Okay. Same thing on the opposite side. What do we see? Relatively equal highs. I know they're not exact, but you guys see that price is rejecting off this level over and over. What do you think they're doing? Every time price comes up here, they're going to sell, right? Price sells at that level, and then price, they're going to try to sell and take price down. Now, if you guys see, if they would have bought right here or right here, right? Yeah, they would have got a nice little profit. Price ran up. But a lot of the times they hold those positions. They wait for price to come back and they add to it. They add to it every time we bounce off, right? So a lot of the times they don't ever secure that profit. Okay, that's one thing I stress in my institutional training course that I'll talk about at the end is an exit strategy, how to know when to get out of the market, right? How to focus on securing profit so we can actually take home some profit, okay? So let's kind of break this down though real quick. So we see that retail is buying at those levels, selling at the highs, okay? Now when price comes to, we see that price right here came up to this level. What did it do? It pushed way above. Okay. Price broke above, stopped out everyone that was selling here. Okay. So all the retail traders that were selling, they just got stopped out. They lost money. Okay, cool. Now they're thinking break and retest. What does that mean? Well, when price breaks out, price pulls back to this level, they want to buy. And that's what you kind of see right here. What happened? Price kind of bought off this level, off the quote unquote resistance level that turned into support. So they're trying to buy from this level. And what we see is that price gives us a little bit of profit. Retail's buying, buying, buying. Their now new stop losses are all the way down here, right? They're like, okay, we're in profit. We're doing good. And then what do you see? The market comes right back down and stops them out. So now we see that the sellers right here. Oops, give me 1 sec. Let me bring this back. We see that right here, everyone that was selling got stopped out. And then everyone that tried buying right here got stopped out. That's bank manipulation at its finest. That's what the banks are trying to do. Now, what we see next is prices coming down. Let's let it play out a little bit. Price comes down to this level. Okay. What do we see right here at where price stopped at? Give me 1 sec, right here. Price stopped right at these equal lows again. What do you think retail's doing? They're buying. They're taught to buy. Add more positions, stop loss still at this low, right? So now we have a group of retail traders buying at this low, thinking that price is going to take off again. Okay. And what do we see? Price starts taking off, but then price comes right back down. And we see price stops them out, comes down, hits their stop loss, and then price does what? Takes off back up in the up direction. Okay. So everyone that bought right here, price took off. Look, everyone's in profit. Everyone keeps buying. They're adding positions, right? Retail traders are impatient. They're jumping in, and the price comes right back down, stops them out, hits their stop loss, and then pushes right back up. That is bank manipulation at its finest. That's when we see that, hey, these traders, they had the right idea. Price was going up. However, they jumped in too early. Okay. And so looking at this, what we saw as we let this play out, this happened last week. Okay. We saw price action doing this, and now price was coming down. Okay. We marked this up on my market overview class a little bit yesterday. Okay. We didn't take it because, different confirmations weren't there, but I'll show you guys the trade that we did take this morning. Okay. So we saw that price came down. And we're waiting for price to pull back to an area of where we saw the banks sell from and buy from. Okay. Now we're not going to talk about too much into it because I don't want to go in too detail, confuse anybody. But we see that price comes right here, created what we call accumulation, right? That's something you'll learn on the Wyckoff course that I have here. Okay. But price created beautiful price action here, took off. Okay. Then price came back. And this was a trade that actually I'm not going to take credit for. It wasn't me. It was one of our other colleagues, our other educators. James Martinez took this trade this morning. This is a 1 to 6, meaning we risked 1% of our accounts. Doesn't matter what account size you have, $100, $500, $1,000, doesn't really matter. But we risked 1%, okay, of that account. And for a reward of 6%, okay, came dangerously close to our stop loss, but we saw that. That's why we have our stop loss here. We had it at a certain reason, and then price pushed up, and we saw that price pushed up for about 5.3%. Okay, we closed out at about 5.3%, but you guys see what happened. Bank manipulation here. Okay, stopped out the sellers, then stopped out the buyers. Bank manipulation here, stopped out the sellers, then price pushed up, stopped out the buyers, then pushed up. Maybe there were some sellers trying to catch the break and retest, but we see the bank manipulation. We see that pretty much here, the banks were creating this beautiful price action to essentially take out retail traders before they move the market. Okay. And that is the name of the game, guys. When it comes to smart money, our goal is to wait for the banks to make their move. We don't want to jump in too early. When we see this consolidation, okay, the word of the day, guys, patience, 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 patience. Okay, a lot of people think trading is hard. All it comes down to, guys, is patience, discipline, consistency. Those are the 3 words I want you guys to take on with you today. Patience, discipline, consistency. If you put in enough time, you put in enough effort, you study and you watch the market and you be patient before, just jumping in, too early and trying to say, oh, like I need to get in the market, I need to make money. You just got to be patient, wait for your market to set up, and then you look for the best opportunities to get in. That's the key to trading, guys. And we see that here. Once we see this play out, we see price push up, we see our confirmations, we see everything play out. We see price pulled back to what we call a point of interest, pushed up again, caught a nice little buy for, again, 5.3%. Price played out beautifully. Okay. And I'll go ahead and pull up the actual chart here. Give me one sec as I pull it up here. The signal that James sent out this morning. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull it down. Give me one sec, guys. It was right here. If you guys can still see my screen, Euro USD buy limit. Okay. Risking 1% of our accounts. When we see that price came down and running 5.2%, and we went ahead and secured profit. Okay. This is, again, was the trade ID. I sent the chart to show everybody what James was kind of looking at. And yeah, guys, that's what we see here. We had that signal. And let me see. Actually, I believe we had there we go. Here was the MetaTrader 4 price action. Okay. Where we saw price, come down to this area. James bought, stop loss down there, price took off, closed out at 5.2%. Okay. That's on one trade, guys. We still have a whole week ahead of us. That's the power of smart money trading, low risk, high reward setups. And that's what we can see here using this concept, understanding what the banks are going to do. Okay. So with that being said, guys, that's pretty much it from the smart money trading. Hope you guys got some value. Real quick though, before I let you guys go, I do want to go ahead and show you guys. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Okay. My institutional training course will start tonight. Okay. I'll go ahead and send out the times in the Telegram channels. If you guys are new and you're not a member yet, ask the person that invited you what time the classes start. They'll get it to you guys. But this is my 8-week smart money course. Okay. We have a class every Monday going over smart money concepts from beginner to advanced. Okay. Today, we're going to break down an introduction to smart money. We're going to talk about how to get ready, right? How to get set up to start learning the strategy, how to actually start trading. Okay. We got to focus on our schedule. Risk management, talk a little bit about psychology, maybe even a little bit about Forex Factory, which is the news calendar. Okay. How to get set up, mentally, how to get set up physically about all of our charts, understanding what's going on in the market before we start learning the analysis. Okay. Next week, guys, we're going to be going over market structure. Okay. The first, aspect of our technical analysis. What are we looking for first? What is the overall trend? How do we determine this kind of stuff? And as we go along, guys, every Monday, we're going to learn a new topic and we're going to add it on to the previous topics that we've already talked about. And we're going to really break down smart money concepts and step by step. And by the end, our June 27th, our final class, we're going to talk about how to tie it all together and put it into a trading plan. So now you guys can take all these concepts that we just talked about and start executing and start applying them to the market. Okay. So I hope to see you guys hopping on this institutional training course. If you guys are interested, get back to the person that invited you. They can help you get signed up and get started immediately. And tonight, guys, I hope to see you guys on our institutional training course.